The Pokémon franchise has a rich history of iconic characters that have captured the hearts of fans worldwide. From the very first Pokémon Pikachu to the more recent additions like Lucario, Mudkip, and Jigglypuff. These creatures have become synonymous with the Pokémon brand and its memorable themes. In this video, we will explore the top 10 most iconic Pokémon ever. Number 10. Dragonite. As shown in Pokémon Journeys, Ash Dragonite uses Draco Meteor to defeat Paul's Carcom. Pseudo-legendary Pokémon have been a mainstay in the series and include some of the most well-known Pokémon in the Pokémon franchise. Dragonite, the first pseudo-legendary Pokémon, was one of the most powerful Pokémon that players could obtain in the original games. This was the beginning of this phenomenon. As the most powerful dragon Pokémon encountered in the first two games, Dragonite is a Pokémon that possesses both the dragon and flying types of physical abilities. The Dragonite Pokémon has not received a great deal of attention from Game Freak in recent years, yet it has continued to be well-liked by fans and was even considered to be one of Ash's most important Pokémon in his last series. The release of a regional variety or perhaps a paradox form is something that a lot of fans are looking forward to in the future. Number 9. Lapras. The Pokémon Lapras has a peculiar appearance, and it is simple to fall in love with and adore it. It has maintained its enormous popularity throughout the years, making it one of the most famous characters in the franchise. For a considerable amount of time, a multitude of enthusiasts have been attempting to acquire their very own Lapras pool float from the Pokémon Center, which has been replenished. Lapras is a Pokémon that is of the water/ice type, and according to the original games, players get the opportunity to acquire this Pokémon for free at the Sylph Co., located in Saffron City. In Pokémon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, the Pokémon also made its way onto Trainer Red's famous and classic squad, which already included of the most popular Kanto Pokémon. This was a new addition to the series. Number 8. Venusaur. One of the Pokémon that are considered to be grass starter Pokémon is Bulbasaur, which has the first entry in the Pokédex. Venusaur is the last evolution of Bulbasaur. In spite of the fact that Venusaur is not quite as well known as the other two Pokémon in its trio, it has managed to maintain its status as a beloved and enduring Pokémon. Venusaur, along with Charizard and Blastoise, has been the subject of a significant amount of attention from Game Freak, which has made it possible for it to acquire a Mega Evolution form and a Gigantamax form. Additionally, Venusaur is considered to be one of the original mascot Pokémon, as it makes an appearance on Pokémon Green and later on in Pokémon Leaf Green, which is a remake of the game. A significant departure from the majority of depictions of Red in the Pokémon franchise is the fact that Venusaur plays a significant role on Red's squad in the popular manga series Pokémon Adventures. Number 7. Blastoise. In the Pokémon universe, Blastoise has managed to maintain its status as an iconic Pokémon, and it is typically considered to be Charizard's most formidable adversary. This Pokémon is frequently considered by fans to be Blue's best Pokémon, while Charizard is considered to be Red's best Pokémon. From the incredible water-type starter, Squirtle, Blastoise boasts one of the best starter lines in the genre. Blastoise is a pioneer in the Pokémon franchise. As was the case with Venusaur, Blastoise was initially a mascot Pokémon, and its appearance on the cover of Pokémon Blue is similar. Blastoise, on the other hand, was never remade with it on it, in contrast to Charizard and Venusaur. Although this is the case, Blastoise has managed to maintain a higher level of relevance than Venusaur and has been a fan favorite for a significant number of fans throughout the course of the years. Number 6. Gengar. It is not only one of the most well-known Pokémon from the Kanto region, but it is also one of the most well-liked Pokémon in the whole Pokémon franchise. Gengar is no exception. Despite the fact that the Ghost-type line of Ghastly continues to be among the greatest in the genre, Gengar emerges as the most superior of the bunch. In the past, the most significant disadvantage of Gengar was the fact that it was extremely difficult to acquire. Thankfully, over the course of the years, there have been more straightforward ways to acquire Gengar, and now players do not even need to engage in trades in order to have it evolve. Gengar continues to play a significant role in the story, and it even underwent a complete transformation to become its shiny variation when Mega Evolution was used. This was done in order to make the Pokémon really stand out and appear to be a ghost. Number 5. Snorlax. Snorlax is yet another jewel that has maintained its popularity among Pokémon fans for a very long time. This Pokémon was not only famous due to its appearance in video games, It also had a significant part to play in the anime adaptation of the Pokémon franchise. Snorlax is notorious for stopping transportation, which provides players with a significant challenge that they must overcome in order to explore more of Kanto. Despite the fact that Snorlax has a straightforward appearance, there is something significantly intriguing about the Pokémon that is both sleepy and enormous. In addition, it does not appear to be as powerful as it appears to be, yet it is capable of posing a significant danger. Its Hyper Beam attack, which is still considered to be one of the most powerful normal-type techniques, has long been its most recognizable move. Number 4. Gyarados. Gyarados is a terrifying Pokémon that has a design that is reminiscent of dragons. In the past, many legendary trainers of the dragon-type Pokémon types have utilized Gyarados. However, it is actually a water/flying-type Pokémon that has yet to actually obtain any sort of alternate dragon-type variation. Gyarados has been a well-liked Pokémon in Kanto for a very long time, even before followers were able to catch a glimpse of its incredible shiny form for the first time. The design of Gyarados is undoubtedly magnificent, and the fact that it evolves from the pitiful Magikarp makes this Pokémon much more impressive. Old mythology is the source of the lore that underpins this, which is what makes the evolution even more impressive. Since the beginning of the franchise, Gyarados has been and will continue to be an iconic water Pokémon. Number 3. Charizard. The popularity and success of Charizard are exceptional in comparison to those of any other character in the franchise. Pikachu is the only Pokémon that comes close to being considered a mascot for the Pokémon franchise, but it has managed to become one of the most well-known Pokémon. It manages to appear in practically every single game in different shape, and it contains some of the Pokémon cards that have generated the highest sales in the trading card game. Despite the fact that Charizard is really well liked, a great number of fans are ecstatic that the Pokémon appears so regularly today. As a result of Charizard's status as Leon's most powerful Pokémon in Sword and Shield, its appearance as the first special Terror Raid in Scarlet and Violet, and its role as a significant Pokémon in the new anime series, it is quite unlikely that fans will ever see Charizard lose its significance. Number 2. Mewtwo. It is among the most well-known legendary Pokémon, and it is also one of the most well-known Kanto Pokémon. A Pokémon known as Mewtwo made its first appearance in the first Pokémon games, Red and Blue, and it was located in the Cerulean Cave. Even at that time, the legends and mysteries that surrounded Mewtwo were incredibly wonderful. However, the wonderful and shocking film Pokémon, the first movie, was not something that any fan was prepared for. The Pokémon anime series and the Pokémon movie both gained popularity as a result of this movie. More than anything else, the excellent storytelling in this film is largely responsible for Mewtwo's continued status as a significant Pokémon in the franchise. Not only has Mewtwo been the only Pokémon, along with Charizard, to actually receive 2 Mega Evolutions, but it has also garnered greater attention in certain eras of Pokémon than in others. Number 1. Pikachu. There is no doubt that Pikachu is the most recognizable Pokémon in Kanto, and for that matter, in the whole Pokémon franchise. As a result of Ash's decision to use Pikachu as his starter Pokémon in the anime series, the Pokémon immediately grew popular and eventually became the franchise's mascot. As a result of the Pokémon's immense popularity, Game Freak even developed a Generation 1 game that was specific to the franchise in the form of Pokémon Yellow. Following Ash's decision to step away as the mascot of the brand, many fans anticipated that Pikachu would no longer serve in that capacity. It is highly improbable that this would occur, considering that the series Captain Pikachu will include a new Pikachu that will be significant. In spite of the fact that Ash Ketchum's time may have come to an end, there will always be a Pikachu here. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.